surprisingly loud crowd. This should be a good one.
We know MP came ready to play.
And seat location to 55555. Remember, relations team mini basketball fans from 15,000 fans in attendance will receive a Thunder mascot basketball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today. Fans who won't want this on next giveaway day. We've got all the lights and power on for the first 10,000 fans in the building. So get your tickets and get here early.
Don't forget to bring the families with upcoming giveaway free team basketball. The first 5,000 fans in the arena will get a free Thunder basketball.
The National Basketball Association and the Oklahoma City Thunder are committed to a safe and enjoyable.
Up next, the Thunder taking out. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan, and tonight we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one, Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team, and this decade is kind of wide open. So, with young teams on the he's checked in for Reza Sheikh.
Number 0, MP.
And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
On the court for Atlanta, Daniels out there with Young. Then it's Okongwu, then it's Johnson, and it's MP in at the power forward position. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
That trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Alex Caruso in for George. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 5 now.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Here's Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And here's MP for 3. Caruso grabs the miss. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first meeting of the season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Nice open look, but it's no good.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Back to MP. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
MP getting it done for the Atlanta Hawks. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
On the court for Atlanta, Clint Capella is out there with MP. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Krejci in at the 1. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your... It's like I'm talking to my teenage daughter. What is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep.
So so we wrap up the first half. It's Atlanta. They lead by 8. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Welcome in for half.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch. All right, fellas. And that is a wrap.
We played through the first. He's checked in for Holmgren. MP's checked in for Atlanta. Johnson outside. And here's MP for 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. MP's got 22 points.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Hartenstein is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. On the wing, MP. Kicks it out to Johnson for the 3, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Johnson. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks. Outside, Dort. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Wiggins. Banked in off the glass. Wiggins has got his first 2 points.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it back down to single digits for the Thunder.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
MP strong inside.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
7 seconds left in the third. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Larry Nance, Matthews out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's MP, and it's man in at the 3 spot. And it's Wiggins missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Williams against MP. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Thunder trailing by 17. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Joe. He's covered by Matthews from 12 feet out. Tries again. Joe, good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 33.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Great D that time from LeVert. The Hawks leading by 18. Down low, here's MP. Misses in close. The Thunder have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Joe. Rebound by the Hawks. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. MP, no good. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander kicks it out to Wiggins. Nailed from three-point land.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Waylon Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Gilgeous Alexander against Young. Nobody near Williams. That 3 off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dort's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Holmgren is double.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Hartenstein finds Dort. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. The second chance effort. Trae Young grabs the miss. Young's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's MP. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Dort kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Rebound, Atlanta. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Atlanta.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin.
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Williams for 3 trains the 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league.
Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Dort. 6 to shoot. Good.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous Alexander made it pay off.
On the wing, MP. Good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.
MP, you are unconscious out there tonight.